the Daily Life Connection. Thank you for joining me again today. Today I want to look at God's power. God's power. In Colossians chapter 1, verse 9, it says, "May you be strengthened with all his glorious power in your inner being." May you be strengthened with all his glorious power. You know, we're familiar with power in the world. We're familiar with evil power, power that dominates and uses people for its own end. We are aware of hierarchical power, where the top of the apex, the top of the pyramid, is the person who holds all the power, and they keep everybody in submission under them, an authoritative kind of power. We're aware of just brute strength, of where it's just raw power. And we are familiar with impersonal power. You might see a bulldozer and you think, incredible power in that piece of machinery. None of those express the power of God. God's power, the scripture tells us, is a glorious power. It has glory in it. We've talked about glory before, haven't we? Glory being something weighty and significant and full of splendor. It's a kind of power that brings out admiration in us. You know, it's the watching a sunrise and realizing that sun is 93 million miles away, and the incredible temperatures and the atomic energy that comes out of it and what's going on. Like it is glorious to behold, but it is power beyond our imagination. That in some ways describes the glorious power of God. His power is a power that is full of glory. And so therefore it is not impersonal. It is a very personal power. And it is not an authoritative, hold us in submission kind of power. It is a power that flows out of his heart of love and compassion, his heart of justice and righteousness. So his power, while it is certainly not safe in the sense that we could endure it if it was unleashed in around us or on us, but at the same time it is a power that is not going to destroy us. It is a power that is going to redeem us and save us and bring justice for us. It is a power that is going to bring a glorious finish, because it is a power full of glory. So once again today, pretty simple little truth, but I think it's good for us to meditate on that, to think about it today, that God's power is a glorious power. And when you see signs of power today in your walk through this next 24 hours, watch for signs of power and think about it. Is that the kind of power that God expresses? Is that the kind of power that flows from him? Is there a glory in that power? Because God expresses himself to us in so many wonderful ways, like I already mentioned, in a sunrise or a sunset or the crashing waves on the ocean. There is something awe-inspiring about it. There is a splendor to it. And it does not make the power tamer or less powerful, but in fact, it just brings a beauty to it. It brings something that we fall on our faces and cry, "Oh, the glory, more of your glory, Lord, more of your glorious power." Like Moses experienced on the mountain when he said, "God, I want to see your glory." And God said, "I'll let my goodness pass by you." That was part of God's power. There's a goodness in God's power, and that's part of the reason it's so glorious. The reality is there is coming a day when his glorious power is going to right all wrongs and renew all things and restore all things and bring justice to all people, bring new life to us. That is a glorious day that we're looking for, and thankfully it is not only just glorious, but it is full of power, a power that can accomplish all those things. And we will sit back and look at the splendor and be filled with awe and wonder and admiration at the glorious power of our God. And the good news is this: in the meantime, we get tastes of it. Because Paul prayed, may he strengthen you with his glorious power. And I pray that for you today. I pray that for me today. God, strengthen us with the glorious power that is yours alone. Let some of that glorious power be made manifest in our very inner beings today, so that it radiates out through us, and so that we use whatever authority and power we have to bring glory to others and to our world. And we'll give him thanks for that. Let's talk again tomorrow. God bless.